Good morning, this is KELOLAND On the Go, with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A Watertown man has been sentenced to federal prison for abusive sexual contact. 37-year-old Desiree Jake Bird was sentenced on Monday to 20 years in federal prison and 10 years of supervised release.
In addition, Bird is to serve an 80-year sentence for a separate sexual assault conviction in South Dakota.
Bird was initially indicted for aggravated sexual abuse of a child by a federal grand jury in February 2022. He pleaded guilty to abusive sexual contact in August.
Over 3 years, Bird sexually assaulted a young girl between the ages of 8 and 11. A second victim also reported that Bird had sexually assaulted her when she was 14 years old.
60-year-old Leon Seiss is in the Minnehaha County Jail this morning, accused of rape, sexual contact with a child, and human trafficking.
Court documents say he committed the alleged crimes between 2009 and 2022 and began when the victim was 10 years old.
We will sometimes see those human trafficking charges, so it's not completely uncommon, but most of the time those human trafficking charges are related to prostitution or pimping.
Clemens says the alleged victim in the case is communicating with law enforcement.
Earlier this week, deputies charged a Lenox area couple with animal neglect. Animal control officers confiscated more than 3 dozen dogs living in their home.
The dogs are getting medical attention and are being well cared for. Officers say most pet owners who get into trouble start out with good intentions.
They were afraid to reach out for help. They didn't know where to reach out for help, or they got too overwhelmed too quickly, and then it becomes a bit embarrassing.
There are resources available for pet owners who feel overwhelmed. We've included contact information with this story on KELOLAND.com.
Now let's head over to the live Doppler Storm Center. Check in with meteorologist Scott Munn. Sounds like a pretty nice day before the rain rolls in, Scott.
We are looking at temperatures to be above average. Numbers in the 50s to near 60 degrees today, with that steady increase in cloud cover as we do go through the day. You can see a high of 58 in Sioux Falls. I wouldn't be surprised if we do get a couple of 60s to show up on the temperature map later this afternoon. I think a lot of that depends on how thick the cloud cover gets. But in the meantime, expect mostly sunny skies, north central and northeastern KELOLAND. Rain comes in for this weekend, at least for the first half of the weekend. And Brian will talk more about that coming up.
Thank you, Scott. The Sioux Empire TNR Coalition is offering a way to control the cat population. Every Thursday morning, they help transport cats that need to be spayed or neutered to the Beersford Clinic.
The program is meant for people who suddenly end up with multiple cats, especially in rural areas. Sheila Fritz was at the drop-off after a wild cat gave birth to kittens under her porch.
I was trying to find a home for him, so I put a poster up at a vet clinic, and then this organization reached out to me and offered to spay and neuter them, and then they will try help me adopt them.
You can read more about the process and their volunteer opportunities in a KELOLAND.com original by Gracie Terrell.
For many of us, there's a sense of identity tied to our hair and how we choose to style it.
That's why picking out the perfect wig is often an important moment for cancer patients going through hair loss.
And yesterday, 3 members of Sanford's oncology team decided to help more patients across the country find themselves again through hair.
Together, they donated 199 inches, or just over 16 feet of hair to the Wigs for Kids program.
I've done this a number of times in the past. It's always just been a way that I feel like I can give back to people who need, and in a rather simple way too. My saying has always been that somebody needs it more than I do.
If you're interested in donating your hair, talk to your hairstylist about making an appointment. We've provided a list of organizations on KELOLAND.com that you can choose from to donate your hair once it's cut.
Are you trying to put up your Christmas decorations but don't know what to do with your old pumpkins? Well, Finny Mini Farm has the perfect solution for you.
The Farm and Animal Sanctuary near T is hosting a pumpkin drop-off. People can drop off their edible fall decor for a wide array of animals to chow down on.
I think the rabbits are the only ones that are slightly picky, and the pumpkins have sugar content too, so we're a little bit more careful with the rabbits. But like the cows will eat them, the donkeys, the horses, the pigs. I think it's the pigs' favorite, absolute favorite, and same with the ducks.
The farm also accepts other edible fall decor, such as gourds, squash, corn, and straw. Carved pumpkins are accepted, but painted or bleached pumpkins are not.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, tracking the rain chances for the weekend. Let's kick off looking at this storm system. A big snowmaker today for eastern Colorado. Hefty rains in Kansas, but it looks like as the system approaches KELOLAND, it'll mainly be in the form of rain. It's kind of cut off from any cold air, and it's also in the process of weakening as it tracks to the north. So the heaviest totals likely going to be in far southern and southwestern South Dakota based on the projections. However, there will be showers off and on during the day tomorrow and wrapping up probably at least early Sunday morning. So anticipate that. Some rainfall projections. Again, these are estimates, but it gives us an idea of trends to be looking at. Your heavier numbers in south central, southwest South Dakota. If we get over half an inch of rain, that's certainly some positive news given the drought. And I think Sioux Falls probably not quite at that level, but quarter inch is plausible, and also amounts of at least 1 to 2/10 of an inch in far northern KELOLAND. So keep updated on that. Again, that's going to lend itself again to the showers. The hourly numbers today, we're back to the 50s. So some pretty good weather actually going into the afternoon. Clouds will be on the increase though across the south, and then that gives way to the rain, which you're seeing on Futurecast here by daybreak tomorrow morning. And that rainfall will likely expand northward during the course of the day on Saturday. And as a result too, temperatures will hold in the 40s much of the afternoon. Highs today, 58 Sioux Falls, 56 in Brookings, 58 our temperature in Rapid City. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast. We'll break into a period of dry weather early next week. Highs primarily back into the upper 50s, and then that chance of rain by Tuesday night, Wednesday. Another system to watch, and that will bring with it some windier weather. Looks like Aberdeen in the northeast will also have a chance of showers by the middle part of next week. Still above average, same thing as Sioux Falls, a lot of 50s expected. And it looks like Pierre in central South Dakota, 70% chance of rain tomorrow, followed by partly cloudy skies early next week. And there's still time to add maybe a chance of a shower by Tuesday or early Wednesday. We've done that for Rapid City. Look at those numbers, though, back to the low 60s on Sunday. Check out more details online at KELOLAND.com.